This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona, and we're selling this sweet Excursion. This vehicle was a dealer trade in the Jim Click Automotive Group, new car dealers, and they can't sell something this modified. They also can't sell anything with over 10 years or 100,000 miles, and this is all of those. We kind of knew this car was coming. My reconditioning manager knew of this vehicle and knew that the person who owned this wasn't in good health and was going to trade it at some point. Suddenly it shows up as a trade, and we knew all about it. We knew more than everyone else knew about it, let's put it that way. Anyway, this truck had been bulletproofed before we bought it. We did not bulletproof it, but we know what the person did because they told us what they did. It's called a Phase 2 Bulletproof, which is the Bulletproof EGR cooler, or the Bulletproof oil cooler. Instead of the Ford oil cooler, they did the Bulletproof oil cooler, very expensive. They also did the Bulletproof FICM, the fuel injection control module, and the external oil filter. Very expensive process. It had 37s on it. You'll see the pictures of it before we took it from Click. It had 37s that were low in tread. Now it's got 35s that fit better and look better, drive better than the 37s, more appropriate for the truck. It also has a DVD system. It is an 8-inch lift. I'm going to walk you around and show you what's going on here. One of the clues that most people don't realize is Bulletproof will not give you these hard plastic badges unless you buy the Phase 2 setup. If you Google this, the Phase 2, go to Bulletproof site, you will see that it is extremely expensive what they're doing here. Paint and body's in great shape. It's got some little nicks here. We almost did something about this. This is what happens in Arizona. It kind of gets that cloudy deal from the clear coat breaking down, but it actually buffed out pretty well. So we just left it. And the same thing happens on the moldings here. It kind of gets like milky kind of cloud a little bit. Again, not worth dealing with. God, this thing's sweet. Brand new tires. We just bought them. They're 20s, they're 35 20s. It was on 37 20s, and they just a little too big and they rubbed a little bit. So we decided if we're going to change tires, get new tires, let's get the size that's more appropriate and more functional, easier to drive, etc. That thing's cool. This thing would never fit in my carport though. Not in a million years. Open up this. Put the barn doors. We've tested the DVD player and it works fine. There's so much going on in this truck. This Excursion, it's going to take me forever to get through it. The video. But I will try. Again, like I said, that's what happens to the trim out here in Arizona. But the good news is, along with all that dry heat, means no rust. There you go. All right. This is a big boy right here. All right. There's your mileage. 155,690. That's a sweet truck. I want it, but it will not fit. Just so you know, the external oil filter is right there. It goes behind that plate. Aftermarket airbox. There's your Ford stamp there. Ford stamp right here. Those Ford stamps indicate nothing's been repaired or replaced up front. Ford stamp there. And Ford stamp right there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The minute I mentioned big lifted 37-inch tire truck, my guys knew exactly what it was. And they said, oh, that's that guy who's sick and Might have to get rid of it. And it's got 155,000 and it's bulletproofed all the way. And I said, yep, that would be it. All right. So here's the Kelly Blue Book. It does not account for a very expensive bulletproof or the 8-inch lift. They don't have a box to check for a underbody hoist, they call it, on this Kelly for an Excursion. There's your miles. That's the recommended suggested retail price. We're just giving you that. That's a ridiculous number for this truck. This Excursion built like that. All the options will be in the ad. A little bit of wear on the seats, not too bad. That's just the dye. I don't know if you can see that or not, but USB stuff, manual, seat back, forward, up, down, seat tilt down and up, tilt up and down. That works fine. Heated seat on and off, window, door locks. There you go. Oh my God, my son would love this car. He just turned 16 and this would be a great thing for him to go roll or kill himself in, so he won't be driving it. Your third seat. DVD. Air's blowing cold back here. It's got rear air. No surprises there. This thing's sweet. That had to hurt letting this one go. Feel bad for that guy. But if it makes it feel any better, we paid for it. That's for sure. Not sure if I can see it. 2 hands, there we go. Slide that forward like that. There you go. Alright. Boom. Boom, boom. There you go. Mirrors. Out, in, down, up. Other side. Out, in, up, down. Heated seat off and on. Seat forward, back, up, down, tilt up. Tilt down, tilt up, tilt down. A little bit of wear right here, not too bad. Let's see. Tilt wheel. Tilt wheel. Alright. Sorry I'm kind of rushing here, but there's a lot going on here. Got your air controls, your vent windows. That's out. That's in. Other side, out, in. Alright, let's see if I can figure out how to do this thing, man. This is just ridiculous. There's so much going on here. Radio.
Disgusting and
there you go.
Also, concert info anytime.
Anyway, it's got all kinds of stuff going on here. Like this. Put on an auxiliary to do the DVD. That's how that works. Anyway, let's see what else. We got power pedals, up and down. Controls for the air conditioning on the steering. Let's see. This. There's that. There's the fan up and down. Temperature up and down. Manually. That works fine. Up and down there. Perfect. Let's see. There's tow. On and off. On and off. Let me move this thing forward here. Yeah, this thing is a beast. Might want a seatbelt on. Alright. See if I can grab a seatbelt here. Alright. Let's see. Let's go to neutral. Go to 4 low. Now we're at 4 low. Let's go to reverse first. Alright. Boy, this thing's huge. By the way, it's got a backup camera. There's that, right? All right, neutral. Now we're gonna go to 4 high. Drive. And reverse in 4 high. Boom. There you go. Neutral. Back to 2-wheel drive. Let's go for a ride. All right. Let's see. Let me get this thing back where it needs to be. I guess that's where it would be, huh? Like this. Oh, mode. There you go. There. All right. Got that muted. All right. All right. This Excursion is being sold on a clear title. If you come to Tucson and drive it home, which you're welcome to do, you will be paying $250 dock fee and taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 5, you'll pay 7. Very simple. Add your state tax rate to our 2% city tax rate, and then add $250, and you'll know what you're paying if you're going to come from out of state or from Phoenix or whatever and pay in person and drive it home. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is agreed upon price. No tax, no dock fee. Once you receive your wire, we'll fill out the title with your name or company's name and address. We'll notarize it, sign it off to you, scan it in your online file, and mail it. We will even scan in the envelope that we mail it in. So once you have it shipped to you, you already have the title from the mail, and you will go get some plates. Very simple. Man, for a big truck, this thing drives fantastic. Really straight. Wow. Nice rig. What else? What else? Deposit. $500 deposit. Once we receive your deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it is for sale. Once we get your deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the Excursion at wheelkinetics.com. You'll know it's yours. This is going to be a fist fight. A phase 2 of Bulletproof on a truck like this is very, very rare. That's a lot of money in upgrades. A lot. And people who see this will know that immediately. Okay? So please make sure that you're ready with a deposit and that you're not slow, because I have a feeling we're going to have 5 or 6 people at the same time going at this thing, and it will be quick. But what else? Warranty speech. It's a heavily modified 155,000 mile 13-year-old truck. It's out of warranty by a lot for many reasons: modifications, years, miles. If Ford could have given it a 15-year 300,000 mile warranty, they would have. They didn't, because they didn't know what would happen, and they built the damn thing. All right. Now it's been bulletproofed in a very pricey fashion. We did not do it, but it's all there, and it looks very well done. Whoever did it looks to have done it right, which means that EGR issue is not there. So that being said, we don't know what's going to happen to it tomorrow. If it breaks, we are not writing a check. So the day you get it, if something breaks, it's a window motor or power locks or an injector or anything, do not call us for a check, because we're not writing one. All right? There's some risks involved. We can't eliminate it all. We can give you tons of good information and facts, pictures, video, everything we have. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to take a little bit. If you don't want risk, then you got to buy a brand new. They don't make these anymore, so you can't buy a brand new one. I have no idea what they would cost if they were making them with a 6.7. God, it would make an Escalade look cheap. But they don't make them, so you can't buy them. So this is it. So if you want one, you're going to have to deal with a little bit of risk. Simple as that. Please do your research, know what you're buying. Ask people about the phase 2 bulletproofing. They even did the FICM. I mean, all that stuff is really expensive. We've never done one. We install them for people when they buy them, after the point of sale. People will add that on to their package. We sell the basic bulletproofing for $2,400, which is half of what most retail dealers are getting for that, just to our buyers. But honestly, I think that this thing, if we were installing it, we'd probably charge somewhere in the area of $6,000 for that, and we wouldn't be making much money, if anything. I don't think it'd be worth our time. Anyhow, that is all. Check it out. Really cool head turner for sure. Thank you.